What happens when a young kid's imagination gets captured by old black and white films? Films of dust and delinquency, tires and rubbers. The first time in their lives where they heard the sound that captures their hearts. The icons that inspired films, cultures, and revolutions. What happens when the kid gets to ride the modern descendant of those machines for a week?
(2024) will be the third year that we have been creating content with DirectAsia. And thanks to that, we are proud of the 333 community that has been formed and growing day by day. We love hearing you tell us about your thoughts and experiences from To The Test and seeing you explore places from bikers and bikes.
It's amazing to see our community enjoying the content, and even more so to witness more people explore freedom on two wheels because of it. We create content because we believe the freedom afforded by two wheels needs to be shared. And every single rider embodies this every time they swing their leg over and start their engines.
It is this shared belief that enables us to run the Two-Wheel Freedom campaign with DirectAsia, to meet fellow riders who share our interests, to keep creating content that you love. If you'd like to help support your community directly, consider DirectAsia as your insurance of choice.
Experience two-wheel freedom with DirectAsia. Use promo code VERYOK30 at checkout for a $30 eCapita voucher or VERYOK60 for a $60 eCapita voucher. Head on down to directasia.com/333 for more information. Thank you to DirectAsia for making this video possible. You know the saying, never meet your heroes? Well, I'm meeting my hero. I mean, when I first picked up the bike from Triumph, I was finding every single reason not to like it. I was nitpicking at every single problem because I guess I didn't want to like the bike. Like, the tank is too narrow, it feels too narrow. Like, when I feel like I first got onto the bike, like when I had to grip the tank, my legs were like that. And then the fact that this is the ride-by-wire system and that little bit of input lag is just kind of exacerbated by the twin, it feels slower. But then again, it's because I'm constantly comparing this to my XSR 900, an inline triple that is not ride-by-wire, and it feels so snappy. And then there's the heat. Man, this thing is hot. This bike is hot. And not just in terms of looks, but in stop-go CT riding, you can really feel the heat, especially when the radiator fan starts to kick on and all the heat starts pulling back towards you. And this bike is so small. I feel like I'm riding a Class 2B machine. It just feels tiny. Like, the tank just feels shorter. The handlebars feel closer to me. The whole bike feels smaller. And there's less space, surprisingly, to pillion as compared to on my XSR. And don't even get me started on the brand new OBU unit. I get that we need progress, but can we make this look better? It looks like we're taking a step forward in terms of technology and a step backwards in terms of design. Like, this looks like the old IU unit is so ugly. But after riding this bike for one day like it was mine, oh my god, my thoughts have changed completely. I can't even remember all of the initial feelings I had about it. I'm hooked. This bike is so nice. The first thing that took my mind off all of the problems is the sound. This bike just sounds phenomenal, dude. Surprisingly, even on the stock exhaust, oh god, the sound. Not just the sound, the entire feel of riding the bike feels so historic. What I imagine it to be would be like, say, okay, I love the old Datsun Zs. Those are beautiful Japanese classic cars that look like the American muscles. But if I were to get a Z today, I would be getting the brand new Nissan Z. And that looks and performs like a modern day sports car. The XSR is kinda like that. It is a beautiful piece of Japanese machinery, and I love it to death. If It's amazing to ride every single day, but the one thing I realized that I have on the XSR that I don't have on the Triumph is that need for speed. The 900 lives very happily in 5,000 to 6,000 RPM, and all the power is right there at the twist of your wrist. But also because of that, I constantly want to keep pushing the RPMs higher and higher and see how much I can get out of the bike, because there's so much to give. And the sound and everything of like high RPM banging together, and it just makes me want to keep going faster. But this bike, this is like driving an old Porsche 911 Turbo. It's beautiful to listen to when you cruise down at low RPMs, but then when you open it up and you hear the engine roar and come to life and push you so much, oh my god. All of the torque is right there when you're cruising along at like 3,000–4,000 RPM, and she is way torquier than the XSR. I was not expecting how much push this bike can give me. Riding the XSR is like riding an amazing sports bike and makes you want to ride like a hooligan dressed up as a gentleman. But riding the Speed Twin feels like I'm riding a piece of motorcycle history with the reliability of a modern day engine. And oh my god, what have I gotten myself into? But what's the point of having nice cafe bikes if you don't have any nice cafes to go to? That was one thing I didn't really exploit much on the XSR when I had it. So hopefully through these videos I can bring you guys along to some pretty cool cafe spots that can bring your bike on a date to. Or, you know, an actual date. Honestly, Singapore has some pretty nice city roads to ride on, man. This has to be my favorite viaduct in all of Singapore. The West Coast Highway. It brings you through most of the sights of Singapore. You can see like how beautiful the city is, how open the road feels, especially when there are no cars in front of you.
With motorcycle parking spaces available in the shade of trees, Kontiki is located right outside the heart of Singapore's central business district, with the Singapore Flyer and Marina Bay Sands right across the Singapore River, adding to its spectacular view. The interior is also full of personality, decorated with little knickknacks throughout the place and quirky furniture like chairs with a guitar and bass as the backing and legs. It came as no surprise when I realized that Kontiki is owned by the same owner as Handlebar, another classic motorcycle hangar. I came in for a simple iced latte, which was honestly rather average as far as iced lattes go, but couldn't resist getting a plate of nachos, and boy, I'm so glad I did.
If you're using real cheese, microwave nachos are the best. Fight me. Because when it's hot, you have nice, gooey, melted cheese. Even when it's cold, it's not soggy. And because it's microwave, you get like dehydrated cheese chips. Oh yeah, you're using real cheese. Oh my god. I think it's cheddar and mozzarella. It's so good. These are the most delicious nachos I've had in a while. Not bad. But I have to say, this is my favorite thing about this place. Being able to sit here and chill and look at the beautiful Singapore skyline. Plus it's so damn windy. Oh my god. Oh, I can't believe that I only get to ride the Speed Twin for just a couple more days. But if there are any other bikes that you guys would like to see us check out, or if there are any other places that you want to recommend for us to go and see, let us know in the comments below. With that, I'm Jake, and we'll see you on the road.